Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutler. Now, 22 veterans a day in this country commit suicide. It's our goal and our job to bring awareness to that, and that's what we want to do with every video. Vets, we love you. You fought for us. Let us fight for you. We back the blue here. How do you do that, Scab? We don't break the damn law. And if you're an addict, never quit quitting. I think that's one of my favorite slogans, never quit quitting. It'll stick one time, I know that, after 30 years of battling the crap. So let me just be an encouragement to you there. Now, tonight, it's a little bit different. We had a quick what's in your pocket today. We met my mom and dad for dinner and did all that. So there just wasn't a whole lot of time to do any kind of cutting. We'll get back on that tomorrow. I've enjoyed being back in the woods. But what I do have for you today is the Ghurka-Claus showed up. That's right. So I wanted to do, I've already unboxed it because I wanted to give it a once over. Captain Electro had some issues with one of his knives that he got from there, and I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to do a good once over before I presented it to you. Now, this knife's going to be turnkey. It's coming in and it's headed out probably Saturday morning. I don't know that anybody will be open tomorrow. If they are, and I can get there, then I'll send it on to Boba Fett. This was part of our every 500 subscribers, I'm giving away a hand-forged Dbad creation. Now, whether it's the Kukri House or maybe his new knife company in the future, I don't know. But every 500 subscribers, we're going to try to give away. What I wanted to do is give away a Dbad Preacher because I love the damn knife. Now, the Dbad Preacher looks something like this. This one's mine. I've done 4 videos on it. And this is from the Kukri House. 7 millimeters thick, rosewood, very well put together. Get a good look at it. Now, this is what typically I'll try to give away every 500 subscribers. I love this thing. It's going to be another couple months before one comes in probably. So instead of doing that, I had ordered a Dbad D-guard. I think it's called the Old War Buoy or something like that. Dbad D-guard buoy. What it is basically a Confederate buoy from the Civil War. Redone. It's 1/4 inch thick. It's rosewood. This thing is gorgeous. And let me show you this first. Because one thing that does stand out about the Kukri House is their sheaths. Now, about the 4th or 5th video I ever did, I had gotten my buddy Kirk a Kukri from the ex-Ghurka Kukri House. And they did a jam-up job as well. Really looked good. But this is the Kukri House in Nepal. Here's the sheath. So that gives you a little idea about the size of this thing. Everything's double stitched, beautiful leather. Got a nice thing on the back there for lashing purposes. Solid construction. Everything's pinned very nice. I love the looks and the aesthetic of this. Now, on to the meat and potatoes. Here we go. Sorry about that. Everybody's just kind of learning with old Scab to be patient. Now, here it is. It's still got the oil. I haven't taken the oil off. Just give you a good look at that. Now, that's not smudges. It'll wipe up clean. I just, since it's going right back out, the only thing I did was shave some leg hair with it, which it did pretty good on, honestly. Give you another look up close. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can get kind of a size comparison. Let me show you that Preacher again. So here, now, this is a 10-inch blade. So that gives you some size comparison there. Now, the Preacher's thicker. This one's 7 millimeters. Well, I say that. Yeah, Preacher's thicker. The Dbad D-guard, this thing right here is a 1/4 inch thick. Very nice clip point on it. It is a bad motor scooter, and I'm telling y'all, it feels great in hand. pull these up here. The thing that impresses me about this, the grip's very solid. Now, I left the plastic on. I didn't want to get too comfortable with this knife since it is going back out, but I'm telling y'all, in hand, man, it feels incredible. And it's beautiful. So Boba Fett, buddy, here you go. This thing, once you wipe it down and wipe some of that excess off of it, you will be ready to rock. And man, this thing, I'm ecstatic with it. There were no noticeable burrs or anything like that. I did give it a good once over. And it just feels good, man. It's just a good feeling knife. So, thumbs up to the Kukri House for this one. I can't speak to any others, but for this one. And the little guy who did it, they send you a paper with all his info on it. And what I'm going to do, Boba, is I'm sending you the warranty. I'm sending you all that. And I'll do that every time I give one of these away. You'll get the warranty card and all that. Just showing it's your knife, and if you ever need anything done with it, you can send it back and have the warranty and that kind of thing. This is absolutely outstanding. I'm jealous. I did not want to give it away, but I also want to be a man of my word. So, here you go. The Dbad D-Guard buoy, and it's a bad mamma jamma. So, we'll slide it back in its little container here. I'll have to get a couple more pictures for the gram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do so at Choir Boys Cutlery. With a Z, Choir Boys with a Z. And focus on what I'm doing here, because I'll be... there we go. Y'all see the balance old Scabbers possessing there. So Choir Boys Cutlery with a Z. Follow me over there now. Here's that one. And I'm excited about this. I think that's going to last you a long, long time. Now, am I going to get another one of those? I don't know. I'm going to wait till the preacher comes in. Probably going to order another preacher and have a couple on hands, because this will never happen. Again, we need to have something. When we hit a mark, the next mark's 1,000, and I think we're right there at 700 now, and then 1,500, 2,000. So every 500, and the money comes out of my pocket. You know, there's no side deal. There's none of that bullshit. I pay for it. And glad to do so, because I am very, very appreciative of all the support. Now, I did get another knife in today. And this one I've been excited about for some time. It's one of these that it's been sitting there, and I could have got it at any time, but it was always like, well, this knife came up, or this knife came up. This is a knife I'll do a review on tomorrow. As you can see by the box, it is a K-bar, but this is the K-bar Big Brother. Now, on the cover, it shows a dude fighting a bear, and you can read the company lore. Some old woodsman had wrote him a letter. I'm not even getting into that. And I think all they can make out was he killed a bear, K-bar, something like that. Y'all can read it, and I'm sure you'll correct me, because that's what you live for. Whatever, don't give a shit. But I am excited about this one. Again, super nice leather. Check that bad boy out. Now this thing feels good, and it feels balanced in hand. It really does. Now, I've showed y'all before that I'm not a serrations guy. There's serrations up top, so I'm fine with that. It doesn't hurt. To me, it does not hurt the aesthetic of the knife. This is a huge knife. It is a big knife, but it feels really, really, really good in hand. Now, again, she's from Mexico, and I don't jump up and down about leather coming from Mexico. Mexico does some of the finest leather work in the world. And this is just another piece of it right here. One thing I did want to do real quick before we wrap this up now, like I said, there will be a video on this tomorrow. And the edge is okay. The edge is pretty, it's a little rough hewn. Not enough to really worry about. I'll probably run it through the workshop a time or two. I'll go ahead and test it out without doing that, and then sharpen it. That way we can see it straight out of the box, what it'll do, and then when we put a little magic to it. So the blade is 9 3/4. The cutting surface is 8 3/4. So you got about a 1 inch ricasso there. Well, it's a 1/2 inch ricasso. So we actually got, let me just make sure we're good here. I've got 8 3/4 cutting surface. The handle I've got at 4 1/2. Now when I say that, the 4 1/2 is the actual handle. So it's plenty of handle. It is a stick tang. You can see the tang there in the bottom. It is pinned. You see that now. I didn't go with a stacked leather. This is the rubber handle. And I'm telling y'all, man, it feels good in hand. That is about 3/16. Yeah, 3/16 coming down to a distal taper. Beautiful clip point there. I love this knife. I can go ahead and tell you I love the feel of this knife already. So I can't wait to show y'all tomorrow what it can do. Well, listen, guys, I love y'all. We're going to have a couple days worth of cutting, and I'm looking forward to it. So listen to me, guys. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. This is my K-Bar, and we gone.